Our organization is called People Against Ebola with the acronym P, and we have set our focus on the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The members of our organization include Abby Patowski, Gabby Leggett, Ashley Wells, Javon Jackson, and myself, Jacob Boynton. To start our pitch, I would like to introduce our mission and vision statements. Our mission statement reads, P exists to reduce the infection and spread of the Ebola virus in the DRC with the overall goal to eradicate the disease altogether. We hope to accomplish this by working directly with the people of the Congo in order to educate them about various preventative measures against contracting the virus. Our vision statement reads, P's vision is to reduce the outbreak and spread of the Ebola virus in the DRC through education, building health clinics, and increasing healthcare professionals.
One of the most dangerous situations in the Democratic Republic of the Congo is the number of recent outbreaks of the Ebola virus. Due to a general lack of public knowledge, poor measures against the spread of disease, and a lack of access to health care, avoidable outbreaks of this deadly disease have occurred frequently in recent years. For this reason, People Against Ebola is mobilizing to reduce the infection and spread of the Ebola virus in the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
The first objective is to lobby local and national governments to include education regarding the Ebola virus and prevention methods in public school curricula. One large barrier to eradicating Ebola in the Democratic Republic of Congo is that many individuals living in Ebola-stricken regions do not know what Ebola is and why it's a problem. If lobbying movements are successful and education about the virus is incorporated into school curricula, awareness will be brought to the issue, which will hopefully lead to action. One risk is that this form of education will not reach the entire population. One way to potentially mitigate this risk is to provide flyers with information about the virus and prevention steps to students. Students could then take these flyers home with them to inform their family and friends. One way to measure this objective is first to see if Ebola education and prevention is incorporated into the school curriculum for the following school year. If it is, then it can be assumed that the lobbying efforts were successful. A second indicator that could be used if lobbying was successful would be to ask residents what is Ebola and why is it a problem, before and after implementing the program. If a greater percentage of individuals are aware of the virus and its adverse health effects following the program, then it was successful at bringing awareness to the issue.
The second objective of People Against Ebola is to build 2 health clinics in the North Kivu province of the DRC, which will provide vaccines to Ebola patients using sterile equipment. One of the main risks concerning this objective is advertising the clinics. The rural areas of the DRC, where Ebola outbreaks are more common, often do not have equal access to electricity, especially in the forms of television and radio. As a result, it is difficult to spread word of the clinics to the people who may need treatment the most. Our approach to mitigating this risk is to have health professionals from the clinics spread awareness to the surrounding communities, mainly in the first few months following the opening of the clinics. They can achieve this by passing around flyers in community centers or setting up booths in heavily populated areas where potential patients can approach with questions and concerns. To indicate a successful implementation of this objective, People Against Ebola must look at the percentage of the population in the DRC that have received vaccination. If the percentage increases in correlation with this project, then it will show that the health clinics have made a measurable impact in the desired areas.
The third objective of People Against Ebola is to partner with World Health Organization and the Samaritan's Purse organization. The goal is to increase the number of health professionals working in health clinics in the Democratic Republic of Congo by 50%. There are many obstacles that come with increasing the number of healthcare professionals in regions in the Democratic Republic of Congo most affected by the Ebola virus. For example, many of the trained medics and health professionals are likely to come from another country and probably do not speak the same language. The language barrier between Congolese people infected with Ebola and the medics will make it difficult for them to communicate and for the people to get the help they need. One action that could be taken to mitigate this risk would be to provide language training for health professionals serving in the Democratic Republic of Congo. If medical workers know some of the language, they will be better able to communicate with villagers. This will ultimately increase the trust between the foreign professionals and the Congolese people. One indicator that we could use to track our developmental success would be the percent of people infected with Ebola before and after increasing the number of healthcare professionals. We would expect to see increased development towards our objective as the number of skilled health professionals in the area increases. As there would be more people to tend to the patients, Therefore, the patients would receive treatment quicker and wouldn't have to wait extended periods of time to see a health professional.
Within the next 5 years, we anticipate that we will reach our goal of reducing the infection and spread of the Ebola virus. Lobbying local and national governments will hopefully be met with success within the next year, with implementation taking no more than a year afterward. The building of health clinics will take no more than 3 years, with a good base of employees, locals, and volunteers working together, building and training to achieve a high level of medical care. The final objective of People Against Ebola may take longer, as placing health professionals within these areas permanently will take time through the hiring and training process. However, within 2 years, doctors will be hired, and it will likely take another 2 years for each doctor to get acclimated, trained, and accustomed to work in Congolese health clinics. Within the final year, the health clinics and health professionals will expand, adapt, and become staples of their respective localities. We anticipate that these objectives are completely achievable within 5 years.